Well, it was a nightmare getting up here, but I've had a lovely weekend down here. Well, up here in North Yorkshire. Depends where you're watching this from, doesn't it? But yeah, I guess most people will see this on the Isle of Wight when I share it. Mind you, I'm going to share this to YouTube because this isn't a live feed, so nobody will be seeing this at this very moment. But there's the Kirby Misperton rig there. And yes, I think I've said most of what needs to be said, but I have got another one of Jan's stones here, which she gave me empowered, and I'm gonna lose it round here somewhere. So there you go. Not quite yet. It's in my hand because I'm gonna move around a little bit. But yes, so there'll be stones basically more or less all around this well. And those stones have been empowered through a pipe ceremony that Jan did at the Sacred Shide Spring in Newport on the Isle of Wight. And yes, so they'll be empowered. I was empowered at the same time, and I come up here as an envoy for Jan Harper Will, and we'll be empowering Mother Earth at the same time around this area in complete empathy and sympathy with Standing Rock, as Jan Harper Whale as an official Sisterton Dakota Sioux pipe carrier. And I did also deposit over the other side of the well there yesterday. In fact, I buried it in a field, no one will ever find it, a piece of the actual pipe stone which the pipe bowls are made out of, but which is only it's only quarried in Dakota, and it's quarried by hand by the Lakota Sioux Indians. And yes, I've always felt an empathy and a sympathy and a kindred spirit with the American Indians, because obviously what they went through and what they're still going through is abominable. But yes, as I came up here, one of the reasons I came up this hole in the fence was I could hear that it was actually doing something, but by the time I got to this gap it had stopped, but it was quite noisy. What's going to happen, I don't know. We'll find out in the future if it's going to get more noisy. Anyway, sadly I'm going to have to get in the car and drive back south. As you can see, the site entrance is down there, and there's a lot of people who've come out to support this today on foot and in cars. And alright there, good to see you. Yeah, look at that sun coming out there, that's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Sunbathing later on then?
That's right, sun shines on the righteous. Look at that, that's excellent. Yes, that is really nice. It's going to burn those clouds off. Like I say, the cars are coming right back up the road and round the bend. But the videos I shot earlier, I live streamed them. The police presence down there is ridiculous. Lovely, peaceful, tranquil place, and that thing's not operating. Well, it's overcast over here in Kirby Misperton, but it's very warm. It's been a lovely weekend. I've got lots of photographs and videos of the other things I've been doing up, because I did get around a little bit. I went up to Whitby and Goathland and across the moors, and yeah, but I'll be concentrating on all the stuff to do with this abundant industry before I post that stuff, which I'll be doing when I get back. It's I recommend to anybody who hasn't seen the videos I shared to my YouTube channel this morning. Obviously this won't be being published till tonight or tomorrow, but anyway, I'd recommend anybody to go. I shared it to Facebook. We also find it on Derek Farrell Music on the Isle of Wight. There was a candlelit vigil down here yesterday evening, 6 o'clock onwards. A lot of people spoke to me, and then a lock-on came out of it as well, which is what we're here. What's happening here now? There's a couple on the tower down there, and because of the height they have to have a special team to remove them. So how long they're going to be there? You know, Louise Hammond said it could be a week. It depends. So that's great, because it'd be costing this company millions if they depend on deliveries. Mind you, I think they've got a lot of the stuff they wanted in, the pipes and all that, because there was a big convoy here, wasn't there, earlier on last week. But we'll see. We'll see. There's certainly nothing going through them gates at the moment, because there's 4 police transit vans blocking the whole screening the whole area off. We see that as just one well. To frack shale, to do shale, you need thousands of them wells to make it pay. So the whole of the countryside up here, east to west, all of northern England, where there's licences right across, will be covered in these things if it gets, you know, a foothold. And also it's going south, Wheel Basin. They intend Jim Ratcliffe in EOS. He's got this vision of an industrial complex right across the Wheel Basin. Imagine that. In fact, where I was staying up in Scarborough, the landlord there today, Dave, he told me that he'd heard this morning that there was a lot of commotion down near Doncaster somewhere, where there's another rig going up or something, which I haven't heard anything about myself. But that sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Of course, I believe it's Ali Burton who are doing the engineering bit at the moment for Third Energy. We all know about the Blue Horizon oil disaster over in the Gulf of Mexico, which wasn't long ago. That was down to Ali Burton, one of their valves blowing out. So they haven't got a very good track record, have they? And like Dr. Tim, I forget his name, who I was interviewing last night, yesterday evening before the vigil, he made it clear there that there's not a well that doesn't leak. They all leak. They've all leaked. You know, I think the early ones came in this country in the 30s. I guess that was just conventional drilling oil. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think so. Don't think they were fracking in them days. fracking is very recent, the unconventional gas industry. But no matter what, all the wells leak from around the world. We've got that evidence. They all leak. So any government that can say that this is being properly managed and regulated are liars, because this water aquifer here, they've got a massive water aquifer here, a big lake of water under the ground here, which feeds everywhere, Scarborough, everywhere. If that's contaminated, that's it. You can't cure it, you can't put it back to how it was. Because as well as pumping loads of millions of gallons of water laced with acid and chemicals and stuff down there, they only pull about 40% or 50% at the most back out. And then also they're pulling out other stuff what was down there. You know, various radioactive ingredients and God knows what else. You know, probably 100 different kinds of shite, you know. But and then obviously upsets the geology, you know, and we get earth tremors as a result. How bad it's going to get depends on how many wells, doesn't it? But this is a sacrifice zone, and the poor people in this area, Kirby Misperton's only half a mile over there. It's in their back gardens. Flamingo land, this is just in Kirby Misperton. They must have been given a lot of money to keep quiet. But that's only a fast buck, isn't it, really? Because they'll be ruined. Nobody's going to want to come on all day in a gas field, are they? And I'm not sure whether... I remember going to Flamingo Land back in the 60s when I was at school. They called it Flamingo Park Zoo then. Now, I don't know if they've still got flamingos there. I popped down there the other day to have a look at the place, but I didn't go in. It's just a theme park. I couldn't see any evidence of any flamingos or a zoo or any kind, you know. But, yeah, it was full of pink flamingos then. But, anyway, I'm going to have to shut this off and get moving. God bless everybody and everything. Thank you very much.